Welcome back to the journey. Tonight, we return home. Kid Brewer Stadium, conference football. No more tune-up games. No more moral victories. Every game from this point forward changes the story. James Madison comes to Boone looking to steal one. They see a 4-2 football team. They see an opportunity. We see the next step. We've battled through adversity. We've answered questions. We've learned from every setback. And now, it's time to prove this team belongs at the top of the Sun Belt. Protect our house. Control the line of scrimmage. Win the turnover battle. Play Appalachian State football. Because championships aren't won in September. They're built one conference game at a time. So tonight, one stadium, one opponent, one mission. Let's eat, let's compete. Let's earn every victory. Let's get it.
Kid Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Kid Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Dukes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your...
Maybe some room here. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. He is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Lewis. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again, and he's wrestled to the ground.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Dukes offense will come out to go on the attack for the 1st time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might have a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Bounced off his feet.
Right, and quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Unloads quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, App State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off, able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short, trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably gonna have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Dances away to buy time. There he goes. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Dukes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's reverse. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Jaguars, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA. Now over to your game in Boone. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The James Madison head coach said coming out of the locker room, he has been forceful and issued a challenge with his team here at the half. He understands they're on the road, their backs are against the wall, but he said to his guys, we are better than they are. We've just got to start executing, focusing on every play call, and showing we can be good on the road to accomplish our goals. We'll see if they start this third quarter with that same sense of urgency, and if they listen to their coach at the half. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. The Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got his man. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. Here's a little, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. The 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Roberts. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Dukes headed quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Webb. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hard running there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. On the run, it's Roberts. There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they'd let them have...
Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the catch. It's James. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The give as they work on that clock. Maybe a crease. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
That's how you defend the mountain. When the lights came on at Kid Brewer Stadium, we answered. James Madison came to Boone looking to make a statement. Instead, they became another chapter in ours. Conference games aren't supposed to be easy. They're physical, they're emotional, they're won by the team willing to execute when it matters most. And tonight, that was Appalachian State. Offensively, we moved the football. Defensively, we answered the call. Special teams did their job. 3 phases, 1 standard, 1 team. But make no mistake, this isn't the destination, it's another step. Every victory earns us another opportunity, another week, another challenge, another chance to prove who we are. That's what the Odyssey has always been about. Not chasing perfection, earning progress. So to everyone who's been following this journey from chapter 1, thank you. I appreciate every like, every comment, every follow, and every one of you who believes in what we're building. But don't celebrate for too long, because the next opponent is already preparing, and so are we. The climb continues. The Odyssey continues. Earn every victory. Until next time, my friends.